Hello, Twin Flames. So I'm gonna check in now what the DM's karmic situation is like. I also did the other day a karmic reading, like really checking in what the karmic is going through and what the karmic needs to know. It was really interesting energies coming through about that the karmic really should be leaving the masculine behind, right, in order to seek their own happiness and in order to find their own soulmate love. So I'm very interested now to see what messages we get here for the karmic situation, if maybe anything is reflected in what in that reading came out or whatnot. So this is my prototype deck I created. There's messages, there's 3 types of messages in here. It's like the DM leaving a message for the DF leaving a message for the DM, and then also the karmic leaving a message for the DF. So let's see who wants to speak up. Who has something to say right now in this karmic situation? Just one card. The karmic. She does not want to speak to you. Okay, very interesting energy here. So, because nothing else came out. So, yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, I'm just getting it, right? Nothing else came out. So the DM didn't say anything. And she's saying that he does not want to speak to you. So I'm going to shuffle again to get more clarification here. Okay, now we got some more. We have a DF saying, I deserve better. So yeah, that's great. She does deserve her masculine to fight for her, right? To fight for their love. Wow, the karmic again. You would never be with him, her. And she doesn't want anything to do with you. Wow. So it's really interesting because for weeks when we've been doing this, the karmic didn't even come out at all. And I think last time we did this, one card from the karmic came out. Now the karmic is all over. The DM is kind of like quiet. And the DF is kind of standing up for herself, right? So I feel like it's almost a battle here between the two for the DM, right? And but really there can't be any battle between the two of them because it's the DM that needs to release the karmic, right? But in that reading I did for the karmic should also release the twin. They should really both just separate, like they should agree to separate. But it seems like tensions are really high right now and something is going on in that connection with them, right? Because the DM is kind of like shy to talk here. And the karmic is really taking over his voice. So I feel like the karmic is sensing something is going on. So I would think that the DM is really thinking of releasing the karmic. That's kind of what I'm getting. And it's because he knows that his divine feminine deserves better than to be stuck in this situation here, right? I usually just only shuffle once, but I feel like we need to shuffle again. This is really interesting today. So let's see. I want the DM to come out and voice his opinion. Yeah, see how shy he is, but we're not giving up. We're going to get a message from the karmic again. 3 oh my God. Stop contacting him, her. I am spying on you. Whoa. And I ask that you leave him, her alone. Wow. I am not giving up on this. I am getting a message from the DM. What are you trying to... There he goes. She is so superficial. Exactly. That's what I'm getting here. You are done with us and I will accept that. Okay, so yeah, the divine feminine is like... I feel like she's like, dude or dudes, you guys, you know. Obviously, you guys are clashing, you and your karmic partner. Like, you guys sort this stuff out, right? I deserve better than that. I don't deserve to be the third wheel in this connection, right? The karmic is really the third party. The karmic is really the third wheel. Can you guys really figure that out here? And DM, can you really fight for our love, please? Because I deserve this. I deserve that you fight for us, right? And if you're not, then I might just move on here right? Like, I might just let this go. If you don't really come to the conclusion that you need to fight for our love, even though that you can tell this relationship isn't serving you at all, then bye-bye, right? Bye-bye, DM. Like, I am gonna find a soulmate love or find something else. Like, if you are not willing to fight for our love. Yeah, wow, I'm really getting this battle energy and like this really aggressiveness. Like I feel like it's like the final countdown where the words that came in. It's the final countdown. It's like this clash of energies, not the karmic energy, the F, the DM. It's like, okay, I want to see if any other DM message comes out, because, come on, what do you want to say? No, the F again. It's really hard for me when you have me blocked. Okay, so DM, can you respond? He, she hates you. Finally, the DM is saying something. Okay. I hope you're happy. So I feel like the energy of the divine feminine is getting to the point where she's like, I no longer want to do this. So the karmic, we have lots of future plans. Wow. Okay. So I'll shuffle one more time to give the DM one more chance to really say something here. But it seems like the DM is being controlled by the karmic right now, and is kind of okay with it. I don't know. I know everything about you, the karmic is saying. And he says, I would like to unblock you, but I can't. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like there's really some craziness going on right now. As you can see with these messages here, the karmic is exploding, is like coming out like crazy. The DM is like in hiding mode, not saying anything at all, or barely. And when they are talking, they're like letting you know, basically, like little chicken talk. Do you know what I mean? Like nothing about I love you, and like, yeah. So very interesting. And the DF is kind of sensing it too. She's like, okay, fine. So if you don't want to fight for us, then maybe I need to look elsewhere, right? So, but I don't think she has to. I think like the energies, what I'm really getting here is, like I said, the final countdown. Like things are like clashing now. And I think with this next super full moon and with the 888 portal, things will erupt. Oh yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like a volcano will erupt, like energetically, and things will just spill out. All the beans will be spilled out, I'm getting. So the truth will come out. The truth meaning that this is just a karmic partner. The karmic situation isn't going to last forever. Yeah, okay, the words came out for a reason, but I wanted to say that the karmic situation isn't worth being in, right? Like you cannot continue and stay in that. Like it's gonna be getting too much. Okay, so let's get into the rest of the reading here. Wow, this was really intense. So checking in with this deck. This is a tarot. Tarot of the Divine. So let's see what we can find out with that. What is the karmic situation like? Okay, we got 2 cards. Knight of Wands and the World. Wow. It's really interesting, right? Like via the images here, because I feel like in this reading, in this part of the reading, the M was like this little lamp here, right? Like not really saying anything, but I feel like what I'm getting now, it's strategy, if that makes sense. I feel like they are planning their next steps, and that's why they're being really quiet. I feel like they're receding maybe right now. They are more within themselves and really detaching themselves from the karmic partner. So I feel like they are kind of going into a solitude right now and pretending to be this little lamp, if that makes sense. But in reality, they're just really planning their exit, their way out, because you are the world and they must come home to you. So that's why I feel like he was very shy, very you know, he didn't want to rock the boat. Like, he doesn't really want to let the karmic know that he is planning his exit. and I feel like the karmic subconsciously can feel that, though, energetically, right? She can sense that the masculine is different, that he is retreating, that he's not as open with her anymore. Maybe they stop being intimate and things like that, and she can sense that, and that's why she was like a waterfall in this reading. There's like bursting out, like the last straw, grabbing on the last straw, like trying to push the divine feminine away. He doesn't want to be with you, doesn't want to speak with you, you know, like just like telling you all these lies, because she can sense something is happening here. And yeah, so I feel like the masculine is definitely planning his strategy in order to come forward to his divine feminine and for you guys to finally come into union. Okay, and I'm just gonna grab the decks here as I have piled them up. There's no real order to it. I just grabbed a couple of decks I felt called to. So, and I would just take them as they come. Okay, what else can we find out about this karmic situation? Okay, one card. Great big love. Wow. And when I opened the deck and I pulled it out, that was the first card that was down here on the bottom. And it's 2-6, which makes 8 infinity symbol, right? So eternal love. Yeah, it's not just a great big love. You love the divine feminine and masculine share. It's an eternal, infinite love. Like, there is no ending to it, right? It's from the beginning of all times. It's unconditional love. It's the ultimatum. Wow. I love how in these words, no, I don't love it, but like, you know, how the DM was so quiet, and now with these cards, he's really coming forward big time, really letting the DF know, hey, you are my word, I am fighting for you. And I kind of want to whisper it, actually, as I'm saying this. Yeah, it's almost as if he's really trying quietly to speak about this, you know what I mean? Like letting the feminine know in a whisper, because he is planning and strategizing. He doesn't want the karmic to know that he is doing that. Okay, very interesting. Okay, let's see what we can find out with this one. Okay. Oh yeah, healing chaos. Okay, I'm glad, like, this is the perfect card to come out for the energies that I am getting here. Exactly. Healing chaos, right? Healing chaos in the sense of like your guys' relationship healing, right? The masculine, of course, releasing what doesn't serve them any longer. And yeah, like definitely there are crazy storms brewing within the karmic situation, especially if it's a karmic relationship here, that your masculine is involved in. And yeah, things are coming to an end. That's the words that were just popped into my mind. Things are coming to an end. It's all falling into place. Yep. It's like, yeah, I'm definitely channeling. The words are just pouring out of me without even, you know, like they're just coming straight out of my mouth. Okay, let's see what we can find out with the light oracle. Work your light. Yeah, I wanted to bring in like these type of energies, these starseed energies, because I feel like with these next full moons and the 8/8 portal, right, we've been getting messages that the masculines are receiving major downloads, activations, initiations. And I feel like they will be operating more and more in their soul energy, in their light energy, in their light power, in their really divine masculine energy, versus the heavy 3D kind of negative energy, right? So I feel like they're becoming more and more spiritual and more in tune with their soul, their soul self, I want to call it, soul self, yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. You won't believe it. Starseed. Yeah, exactly. They're realizing more and more, like I just said. Wow. Yeah. So they are okay, I just got the words, they are coming home. But it wasn't in the sense to home to the divine feminine, which in the end, yes, that means it, but they're coming home to themselves, if that makes sense, right? So they are coming home to realizing who they truly are. They are a starseed here on earth. They have a mission. And that's what the message we got the other day was, that the masculines on the 8-8 portal will have this crazy activation, and their missions will be starting to be revealed to them. So, wow, yes. Break the chain, ancestral patterns healing, rewriting the future. Yeah. So I feel like this goes hand in hand with this healing chaos, right? Like he's releasing, these are the words I'm going to, he's releasing his shadow self, and he is growing into his starseed self. Does that make sense? So he is letting go of the karma, letting go of the karmic, letting go of the karmic situation, and really becoming this beautiful starseed soul that he truly is. Like he's getting activated to all of that. I feel like that's what the message I'm getting right now. He had to operate this long in this 3D version of himself, pretty much only 3D, without being spiritual, in order to learn all of the things in the physical realm that he came to learn. So he has learned those now. He has graduated basically. So now, yeah, this is also the graduation, right? Releasing the darkness and turning into the light. And yeah, wow. Yeah, so I feel like it's about a year ago or something, maybe less. It was in the beginning of this year, where I had like this message of like the divine feminines, they have now graduated, right? They have graduated that spiritual path, that spiritual awakening. They have really gone where they needed to be. And that doesn't mean that there's not karma or stuff that we still have to clear. Like I am still healing my inner child and things like that, right? So there's still things like that, but like on the spiritual plane level kind of thing, the starseed activation level, we were activated and graduated like in the beginning of the year, I feel like. And I feel like what Source is saying here is the masculines now, they're a little lacking behind. They are now graduating here with the 8-8 portal. So their graduation, their spiritual graduation will happen here with the 8-8 portal. And while I was saying it, it was 17:17 on the clock, so 7:17. Yeah, so very powerful. And this is the last deck I'm bringing in. And yeah, I like how I picked this one and this, right? Like, yeah, I can't wait to see what we get from this deck. Light worker oracle, exactly. I feel like the masculines are really realizing they are light workers here on earth. They've incarnated with a mission. They really are awakening to their powers and to their divine feminine, really, and the mission that you guys might have together as well. Okay, so let's see, last deck we're using here. Wow, the cards are really sticky together. So let's see if anything comes out. If not, I will do an open deck, like open the deck, and we see what's on the bottom, on the left hand bottom. There it is. Wow, and wow. Divine grace, the law of efficiency. Wow, I love this. I'm not really going so much with the words, but look at this. Didn't I just say they're graduating to their spiritual self? And this is, I mean, the most spiritual image here ever, right? Them connecting to source. And I feel like the hands in celebration are almost like this is the crowning of the masculine, the light coming in, and it's saying, yes, you have graduated, dear divine masculine. You are now spiritually awakened. Now get ready to do what you have to do, what you have come here to do. Get ready to release the karmic situations. Leave all of that no longer serves you behind in that dark cave and step out into the world. Your starseed self is activated now, and you must act on your mission. You must start following the plan, the order, the contract that you had signed before you incarnated into the world. You are being activated now and graduated, really. So yeah, because we've been getting for like a few weeks, maybe 2 months now, that they're really going through a major spiritual activation and awakening here, and that all their chakras are getting aligned. And yeah, and they're coming to an end of that. They're coming to that graduation. Yeah, wow. Okay, I feel like I need to also do that card pull like I said, open the deck and just see what we get on the bottom left hand, and that will be our last card for this. So let's see. Seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. Yeah. So this is really speaks to me like mission, right? Like I have a mission and I'm figuring out what that is. I am going to be activated to all of this, right? Order, ceremony, ritual. So yeah. And you can see like again this light coming in, the arms open for this activation, for this download, right? For this guidance, really diving into, yeah, that's what I'm getting, that it's diving, the masculine's going to dive into the 3D world as a new being now, as a really spiritual awakened being, and is serving the yeah, the humans right now. His mission is really, yeah, this is for me, yeah, I'm seeing this as him jumping onto like a timeline of jumping right into the crowd now, into Earth, really, into humanity, onto the planet, because it's as if he has just been reborn once he goes through this 8-8 portal, and he has his mission now when he rejoins Earth, right? And he is going to come here and lead humanity. I don't know what it is that, and I'm sure every masculine will have their own mission, right? So yeah. Wow, didn't I just say the rebirth, that they're jumping into Earth as like as being reborn? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Karmic clearing. Yes. Wow. Okay, yeah, definitely they are releasing that karma. They have to. There's no other way out now, right? After this graduation. And Source is, of course, is assisting with all of that. And first ray of power. Oh, this is the image on the deck of the beginning. Yeah. Wow. I feel like this is really the masculine looking up at himself. Now look, he has wings in this image, right? So after he's been through his rebirth, oh, and I'm getting chills now seeing this, realizing this. To me, this really looks like the 8-8 portal, right? The planet alignments here, the alignments are right. So now his higher self is really integrated, really turning him into this angel starseed. And he has the light in his hand. He holds the spiritual power now. Now he is ready to be that divine, what do I want to say, like, you know, like the head is coming out of the cosmos here, out of the universe. So he's coming down, right, to Earth, to assist. Yeah, and see she's sitting on Earth here. Yeah, so yeah, it's the 5D integration into the 3D world, and really the masculine is becoming a walking angel on Earth here. Yeah, and the heaven was coming into my mind, and this does look here like heaven on Earth. Yeah, the masculines, that's what I'm getting. Some part of the mission is to create heaven on Earth here, and that's what now with this portal happening here in the next super full moons, they're absolutely going to be those angels assisting Earth into becoming heaven on Earth. Yeah. Wow. Did not expect this reading to turn into anything like this at all. Very amazing, powerful, and I love it, love it, love it. I love to see the spiritual awakening coming through here in these readings more and more. And I figure it's probably going to get more intense here, coming closer to the Lionsgate portal on August 8th. So wow, wow, wow. Okay, with that, I'm going to leave you guys to it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And yeah, if you did, please give it a thumbs up, follow for more content, and I talk to y'all soon.